Hi, this is Adam White, motivational speaker and leadership expert. And guess what? I am so excited. I am coming to Louisville Medical Group Management Association, November the 16th, 2016. That's right. I'm coming to speak to you. I'm coming to meet you. And we're going to talk about leadership. It's going to be an awesome session, and I promise you, you don't want to miss it. We're going to dive in and talk about how to become a leader of influence. I define leadership as influence, our ability to influence the life of another. But before I talk about what we're going to cover in that session, I want to just tell you a little bit about myself. You might have never met me, so let me tell you a little bit about Adam White. At one point, I lost everything that I had. I lost everything in my life. I lost everything, and I was forced to move into my parents' basement. And it was in that basement that I had that aha experience. I had a transformational moment. I began to look at my life. I began to look at some mistakes I had made and decisions I had made and what brought me to this place. I began to ask my creator what I was created for. How did I end up in this situation? And let me tell you something, after a 2-year period, I was able to completely turn my life around. I went on to buy a Subway franchise and more than 14 pieces of investment property in just a 2-year period. I went on to sell them for more than twice what I paid for them. Just an awesome business experience, and I continue that path of entrepreneurship. I learned so much in those years, learning how that franchise was ran, and I hired and fired more than 40 different employees and operating and managing with contractors in the investment properties I invested in, and just so many things I learned. And then after that period, I spent 10 years studying about leadership, about human behavior, about personal development. And I began to go around the United States and speak to people about leadership and how to develop themselves. And so that's what brought me here today to become a leadership expert. I've also written a powerful book, A Leader Others Will Follow, The Power of Influence. And let me tell you, it is revolutionary. You want that book in your collection. And look, leadership is not a position or a title. Leadership is just first learning how to lead ourselves. And that's what brought me into leadership. A lot of people want to get involved with leadership because maybe they want more money or they want a big office or they want a title. They want to be out in front. They want to be in charge. But I got involved with leadership for a very different reason. I wanted to first learn how to lead myself. And if I could effectively lead myself, then I knew I could be successful at helping others lead themselves successfully. And so that journey took me on a path to begin to go around the United States, speaking to corporations and companies and people and talking to them about how to become a leader of influence. And that's what we're going to be sharing when I come see you, Louisville Medical Group Management Association, on November the 16th. We're going to talk about how to become a leader of influence. We're also going to talk about in that session the 6 human needs. And one of those needs is the need for significance. Now, I don't care who we are, what our background is, we all have an inner need for significance. And we can understand the human needs, we can better learn how to lead people. And that need for significance affects many of us. You know, sometimes a person can't find significance at home. They can't find it in their local social club or wherever they're going. And they come to work looking for that need of significance to be met. It might be met through contribution with a team. It might be met with the work they contribute. And so when we understand that we're meeting the human need of significance in a person's life, then employee engagement will skyrocket. And influence affects us at every level, whether it's in politics, whether we're trying to sell something, whether we're giving a presentation and trying to influence people to make a decision. The skill of influence is invaluable. And we're going to talk about how to develop that skill of influence. And then finally, we're going to close out the session with mindfulness. And as we're going to just close our eyes, we're going to stop the busyness and we're going to begin to think about those that we love, those that mean the most to us, those that are our why we get up in the morning, why we go to work and deal with the stress of life. And we're going to just focus in on those that we love and those that mean the most. We're going to consider our leadership and consider our life And I promise you, after that session, it is going to be transformational. It's going to be revelational and transformational for many of you in that room. I promise you, you don't want to miss it. It will be an experience that you will remember. And it's going to renew your passion, your drive for life, your passion for leading others. So look, Louisville Medical Group Management Association, November the 16th, 2016. You don't want to miss it. Now, you might not have made it in January, October, or September, but you don't want to miss this session. I promise you, you want to be in this session with me, Adam White, when we talk about how to become a leader of influence. I'm excited. Less than 30 days away. I'm coming to spend some time with you. I want to shake your hand. I want to meet every single one of you. I want to give you a hug. I want to let you know that you were made for greatness and you have destined leadership within you, the leadership that influences the life of another. Get ready. I'm coming to see you next time. Take care.